let's go to the social media boards. We are going to solve one of your problems. This one comes from Brady in Wilmington, North Carolina. Brady writes, I have a problem. I think my wife is changing her mind about having kids. We both wanted a family before we got married, and we agreed to wait until we got settled, but now it's 7 years later, and she's getting cold feet. Any suggestions? This is a tough one.
This is what we've been taught.
Yeah.
It's
back to front, because usually it's the lady says, I want kids, and the guy says, no, I don't. And yes, so we were talking about matching values, core values.
just
Core
talking about
value.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Now, I'm wondering, did they really match their core values before they married, or was she just saying what he wanted to hear so that she
Right.
could snag
She
him?
snagged him, and then she changed her mind, right?
Or
and that's
maybe
tough.
now she's gotten into her career and she's now a career woman and saying, I don't want kids, this is going to ruin.
And that's
something.
another
Who
thing
knows
to
what's going on?
consider, because once we're educated or once we grow and we mature, our values, or sometimes they change, but what we want in life changes. So it could have been that.
Well,
I
seven-
really think
7
it's
years into
7 years
marriage.
long time. I think it's a front for something for sure, because before we started deciding to start trying for kids, I got a little bit iffy too, but it was actually different reasons. It's not the I don't want kids, it's the I'm worried about what's going to happen at work, or
Right,
I'm worried
'cause you
about
were
what's going to happen to my
career-oriented.
body, or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, the
There's
body's
always
a
an
big one.
underlying issue.
But the one thing we don't know is how old are these people. So
Yeah.
if they're still very young and their values are really clashing and he really wants children, and she definitely says no, they may have to part ways.
I agree. I mean, you can't change it at this point. And if she doesn't want children, she needs to kind of move on. and
Otherwise,
he needs
he's
to
going to
find-
be unhappy and he's going to be
gonna be,
unfulfilled,
yeah.
he's going to be complaining, and then when he gets old, he's going to blame her.
And I think this is a big enough issue to seek therapy for it.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
definitely, I mean, we can't solve it right here in a minute. So I would say definitely
we
seek a
didn't?
counselor and talk this
Yeah,
out.
so Brady, basically don't jump to get a divorce. We're not saying that's like what you need to do right away, but it all comes down to
Yeah.
figuring out what the actual reason
And get
is.
therapy. I mean, I really
Yeah.
think that that's the key.
Yes,
Yes.
get therapy.
Yeah.
So guys, make sure you go to our Facebook page or our Twitter page and send us your problems, because we'll try to incorporate you into the show and do our best to help you out with that one. All right.